Hello guys, and welcome to this video. In this video I want to discuss today about why most investors have flawed thinking. Now, what do I mean by flawed thinking and why a flawed thinking is a habit? The biggest reality as an investor is that you will have to manage other people's funds in order to make a great profits out of the market. Now, this kind of thinking is not practiced by most investors, whether they are skilled or unskilled. Why? Because we are designed to think that we can make 100 times returns in investing world with some magic formula which probably never exists. This is a flawed thinking. Reality is that we can make 100x returns with increasing the capital to 100x and without the risk of getting liquidated. Profits automatically get 100x. But this thinking is hard to practice for most people. Thinking has to change. Without change in paradigm, sooner or later, you as an investor may run out of fuel to carry on your investing career. Give me a single successful person in the history of financial markets who is not managing other people's money directly or indirectly. The reality is that we are addicted to such flawed behavior that we can't manage other people's funds. That addiction has to stop no matter what. Otherwise, sooner or later, your financial career will be jeopardized as an investor. That's where the growth is. Growth happens when you start serving other people. This protocol, the long term coin protocol, helps you to manage other people's money as an investors if you have skills. Now the question is, how can you manage other people's crypto funds? You can do that simply by holding long term coin. This is a simple answer in one light, but that's just not it. Okay, you also will have to show your trading or investing skills, whether it's short term or value based long term investing skills on all these DeFi platforms like Solrise Finance or Enzyme Finance, and there are a couple of others which you can see the list on our website. So we have a point system to rank you as a fund manager, and your ranking decides how much money you can manage. Now, your ranking depends on four major factors, which are, as you can see on our website as well, here, that how much long-term coin do you hold. I mean, 25% weightage will be given to the amount of long-term coin you bought from our official sale, which is on our website above. Now other 25%, remaining 25% weightage will be given to the time span from the date of owning long-term coin to the date of claiming the funds to manage. So what this means is that if you bought today and at the time of claiming the funds to manage, what is the time difference, how many years or how many months have you been holding the long-term coin. Other 25% weightage will be given to your total returns on DeFi protocols listed by, so protocols like Solrise Finance, Enzyme Finance. What is your total return on this DeFi platform as a fund manager? And other 25% weightage will be given to the time span. So how long you have been giving all these returns on all these DeFi protocols. So like this person has given total ROI is around 30%. So if your 30% is your 1 year, then 25% weightage is given to that 1 year span, another 25% weightage is given to your returns. So these are the four key factors. Now I also want to talk about the negativity going on in the crypto market. There have been such a negativity around managing other people's money in crypto market that nobody even wants to talk about it. That is the level of negativity. Now, as a skilled investor or trader, one must have to have that ability and infrastructure to manage other people's crypto, and long term coin here is trying to remove that negativity in the crypto market. We want to help the skilled fund managers like you to manage other people's crypto. People who have money but are not skilled, nor do they have time to manage their own portfolio. For that, you need to understand the point tracking system. Again, if you haven't understood it, which is here. So if you have any further questions, you can also join the Telegram group and ask as many questions as you want. Okay, the link for the Telegram group is in the description. Now, the biggest problem with current investor regime is that they have a bad habit of not thinking in the direction of that they can also manage other people's funds and become fund managers. Most investors are already managing their own portfolio and they just have to copy paste the same thing for others. So that's actually easy. The problem is in thinking that they can't do it. To claim other people's fund and to manage, all you need to do is hold more and more long term coin and hold it as long as you can, and at the same time perform as good as and for as long as you can on all these DeFi platforms. So these are the four key factors which I just mentioned, which are also mentioned here on the website. Now, it's possible that after watching this video, you may get inspired to manage other people's money or crypto funds, but you may run out of this inspirational fuel later on. That's why buying long-term coin is the ultimate commitment for you to move in the direction of managing other people's crypto assets, and at the same time your commitment to improve your skills as a trader, because once you are invested financially, you are bound to take that course. Same way you will be bound to learn more about trading, and you can improve your trading skills, and then gradually you can also perform well on all these DeFi platforms like Solrise and Enzyme Finance. Okay, now the more you hold long-term coin and higher your returns, more you will be able to claim funds to manage, and higher your rank will be. The neglection is the root cause of every big problem. When we neglect, the pressure to solve the very thing we are trying to neglect can pile up like compounding effect. Here, the more you avoid to think about managing other people's crypto fund, harder it gets for you to stay longer as an active and successful investor in the crypto market, because you neglected the very thinking of managing other people's funds. Now, sooner or later, things will get piled up, and you will make mistakes either by taking too many trades or going for excessive leverage trading, because you are short on funds, you don't have any money to manage. That's why you go for leverage trading. That's why neglection of a bad habit of keeping such a flawed thinking deep inside is danger for an investor. What do I mean by that is that not thinking about managing other people's crypto fund is a flawed thinking, and it can be highly dangerous. So let's not talk about that into details, because we are short on time on this video. But I want to mention one more thing, that developing this new habit of thinking that yes, you can be a fund manager as well as you can grow as a fund manager can be really supportive for you. And yes, this thinking can be very irritating initially, but very it is the very likely scenario that you may end up being happy or as a good finance guy, because you have practiced such a good thinking that you can also manage other people's money. Now, as they say, either you grow or you are out of the market. That's it. And thinking about managing other people's money is the ultimate thinking for growth. There is nothing else. You will have to decide whether you want to become a fund manager and grow or not. Finding an easy way to grow is essential for success, and we believe that if you have skills and you can hold enough long-term coin, then you will be easily able to claim pretty big amount of crypto funds to manage through our protocol. The biggest problem is that we don't even realize that every second we are not thinking that we can be great fund managers is the biggest harm to our growth as an investor. All this happens because we don't even know that we have an addiction of telling lies to ourselves, that we can't be a fund manager and manage other people's money. Practicing to think that we can manage other people's funds should be a fun process. For most people, just even to think that he can manage other people's money is so hard that practicing that thinking is a dream which is very far away. The ultimate problem starts as an investor when we stop believing that we can manage other people's crypto as a fund manager and grow. The lack of this self-belief is the ultimate root cause for your stress. It's not that your investing strategy is flawed or way too bad. Yeah, you surely need learning, but not believing that you can't manage others unskilled investors fund is the ultimate root cause, sorry. Lack of self-belief is the bigger problem than lack of skills, and that's what we are trying to solve here. We are trying to give you the funds to skilled fund managers, and for that these are the key four factors. Hold the long-term coin, I mean buy the long-term coin from our token sale here, own it, and the more earlier you own it, better it is for you to claim your funds, and at the same time it is also better for the protocol, because things are extremely aligned, and that's how we have designed this protocol. 25% weightage is also given to, definitely, of course, to your returns on all this DeFi platform, how much you perform as a fund manager. Another 25% is for the time span in which you have performed. So if you are giving 50% returns in 1 year, and if you give 50% returns for 2 years, then of course if you perform for 2 years consistently, you gain more trust, and the protocol gives you more funds to manage, because you have been very consistent as well. So that's how the protocol is designed. Please join the Telegram group, and if you want to own the long-term coin, because if you think that you can manage other people's fund, then the best thing to do is own the long-term coin as early as you can, because uh, earlier you own this for the longer period of time you own this token, better it will be for you. Even after 5 years, if you own this token, and after 5 years also, if you think that you want to manage the funds now, you will be able to manage the funds, because now you have bought the token just almost for 5 years now. So it gives you a lot of points for holding this token for pretty long period of time. So guys, I just want to end this video on this note, and if you have any questions, please don't forget to join our Telegram group. Please visit our website, and I will be happy to chat with you. Goodbye.